I don't have much else to say. I expected it to be terrible, but like, yeah, it blew. That was bad. So for starters, it says original work by Gigguk. Director, somebody else. Screenplay, somebody else. Character design, somebody else. Color design, somebody else. I already don't even see why we should be crediting Gigguk whatsoever. It sounds like he said he paid for it himself. I'm pretty sure this is just a Gigguk slash Geeks Plus, uh, you know, this is our way of trying to get you to pay for digital manga on our website. Geeks Plus is a white labeling, by the way, of the company, what's it called? Bookwalker. Yeah, these people suck, but let's see. Maybe they're actually great. Maybe this is actually gonna be great. More projects like this, look at bonanime.com. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Gigguk and his team of Japanese slaves present, well, slaves that he pays.
You wanna come along?
Well, so far, literally nothing interesting.
You'll discover monumental history and miracles that only occur once every 200 years.
I don't get it. What's he thinking?
We are now arriving at floor 1. Floor 1. Please be sure to take all your belongings with you when departing. The hospitalizer is running on schedule. Floor 1 activation is scheduled to take place at...
Seriously? I really should put it onto my PC.
They didn't show the English subtitles for that.
I'm headed out now. See you, Dad.
I do not think that fantasy world looks interesting at all.
It's a threat level 2.
This is floor 2. Floor 2. Please be sure to take all your belongings with you when departing.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I have faith.
Yes, are you okay? How's that?
I'm going out.
I'm going out.
I don't email, but you have to use my own. I'm going out.
Yeah, right at the bat, let me just say, if I had directed this or like said that I made this and I saw this first 3 minutes of my product, even if I said I wanted it to be a story about these two people, I would not feel as if I had accomplished anything whatsoever. Like the art style and everything is just very typical anime studio. There's nothing like, if it was say based on a manga originally, you would probably get a more unique, perhaps even worse in some ways, but more unique art style right off the bat from the manga, and then they convert it to anime in a way that doesn't look good or looks more centralized. But this, when you say you had an idea and you just say, well, I want to create this in anime form, and you don't even have much ideas of the specifics or the character designs, this is like this, like at this point you might as well just like prompt an AI.
Understood, sir.
What kind of fucking person would look at any of this so far and think, I like this, and I would want to be in this world? That's beyond me. Is it really necessary to do the oboe or whatever that instrument is called?
Today
Marks the beginning of my new life.
This is why if you are a creator of any kind, you have to start off making cringy, crappy things, not a corporatized thing first that over-glorifies your original shitty idea.
Here goes, dear applicant, okay? I'd like to inform you you've been...
Wait, let me see. Geeks minus? Okay.
Accepted.
I get it. Accepted to be a part of more corporatization of anime. Great. It's literally called Geeks minus.
Hi, is that it? How's it come down?
Just a moment.
I also want to say yes, I should say so.
Like, there's nothing about, like, I feel like a lot of this is, like, hard to even react to. Like, there's nothing to react about it. Like, it's not necessarily immediately bad, but there's just so, it just feels so unoriginal, this idea of, you know, working a job in an isekai world and everything. And I'm just saying, so far it's like, it seems so incredibly like what are you even contributing besides just like proving the point that you're a YouTuber that can apparently make anime, which you clearly cannot because you're not even credited as somebody who did any of the real creative or grunt work. You're the producer, I guess, if anything. Yeah, I don't know.
On that day, I found a place where I truly belong, and I'll never go back.
Dude, there's nothing like, even after seeing all that fighting or whatever, especially when there's no explanation for like the, you know, the science of that world or whatever. It's like, if the goal is supposed to be like Shina Fujibayoshi, like she did something wrong for her village, you don't really feel it, even because you don't even have any idea of what the seriousness of whatever those actions may have been or whatever. If that's the goal of this, it doesn't work. I still feel like there's little relatability to this female character as I did at the beginning.
Oh, toasty warm.
Yeah, this is what happens when, you know, people... I remember there were people for years telling Gigguk in his comment sections, your video essay perception of things makes you a genius. You should become a writer for the film or something. And this is what happens when you coddle this motherfucker and make him actually think that. And now you've cost him... He said he spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars on this bullshit. So you stole money from him. Although unfortunately, I'm sure he's probably going to make the money back, but kind of wish he didn't. A lot of it just seems like very generic, trendy stuff.
Besides, isn't your magic real?
I don't like the way they make the rice look.
You don't need to push yourself too hard. You can go home whenever you feel like it. Alright?
So I believe the idea is she messed things up at home and then she tries to do a different job, I think. Is that it? It ends about a minute from now.
Tonight's special is a Euphanian favorite, Dai's famous curry.
It looks amazing.
What do you think?
What do I think? I think it's a fucking disaster. Well, you know, I feel like maybe if like you took that very non-detailed premise, you could have made it into something better, maybe something more clear, maybe something more relatable. And I'm not sure if I have an answer exactly how that could have been done, but I do think it's very obvious that this was not, it's not like you couldn't have put more you could have put meaning in 15 minutes still. Could have made something that felt in any way impactful. I mean, God, I was ready to joke about saying this is terrible, but like it's literally so, like literally like practically 100% of it is like so uninteresting to the point where like it's not even worth criticizing necessarily. It's just like, I think that's one thing I think about a lot. It's like it doesn't always matter whether you have detail and artwork and things like that. I mean, there wasn't really that much detail in that either, but like if there's no meaning behind it, if you can't, you know, have it be very meaningful with crap artwork, then it's probably not going to be any better, you know, with high budget stuff too. Maybe I'm just giving generic advice here. Not that I am giving advice, but this is, seriously, I would actually be like embarrassed if I had anything to do with something like this. Yeah, it blew. That was bad. That was bad. I feel like there's this kind of fake niceness that comes with a lot of corporatized YouTubers, and you see that in the female character, you know? Like, dude, I totally forgot about the male lead in like the last 5 minutes of the movie. I didn't even like remember him. Like, what was the point of him? Oh man. It's like, was Your Name one of the influences, for example? I mean, with like the two people in a different time and everything. Either way, it did not work. I don't have much else to say. I expected it to be terrible, but like, I mean, I tend to be pretty mellow to a lot of anime in general these days anyway, because of the consistency you see in the same thing and everything, even with stuff I like sometimes. So it's hard for me to even like watch something, but that just was absolutely no different. You would think that something unique would at least have a little bit more of a real unique art style to it. When it's just, I don't understand how you can consider this anything different than just a corporatized, like arguably not much different than like AI slop. I've heard like people, you know, like say, oh, Gigguk's doing this. This means that the mergence between YouTubers and people is coming together. What about the mergences between real independent creators versus YouTubers? Like, I'm not a YouTuber and I'm not a very good manga artist, but I am way more genuine and independent than this fucker probably has ever been.